Hey friends, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the important steps to apply for EB-1A, EB-1B, EB-1C and EB-2 visas. We'll talk in general, regardless of the category. In EB-1 and EB-2 there are subcategories, we probably cover them all today. We'll talk about how to properly put together a case for approval and why defining the so-called talent sphere plays a key role. Before we dive into the details, let's talk about green cards directly. B1 is a category for individuals with outstanding abilities in science, art, education, business, or sports. There are three subcategories, A, B, and C, and solely for exceptional abilities and talents. B stands for professors and researchers, whereas CI represents international managers and executives in the field of academia and business, correspondingly. IB2 is a visa designed for professionals who have exceptional education, significant work experience, and outstanding abilities in their respective fields of expertise. In this particular context, individuals who work as specialists in the STEM field are more suitable. But any specialists who perform a professional or fundamentally important role in the economy of their respective country can apply for this opportunity. Generally, individuals from the cybersecurity field who are involved in the production or somehow connected to the production of microchips, semiconductors, and other vital aspects like that play a significant role in ensuring the security and integrity of these critical components. Right on the money when it comes to putting together a case. The first and most important thing you write in your case is evidence of outstanding ability or proof of professionalism, depending on the visa category you are applying for. Here you must describe your achievements, awards, publications, conference participation, depending on the visa you are applying for. And most importantly, the most crucial thing is to prepare all the documents according to the requirements of American immigration legislation. Fortunately, in the realm of US immigration law, everything is well documented. There are comprehensive guides for all types of visas that outline all the criteria and requirements in great detail. Here it's important to understand that there are specific documents that prove specific criteria. If you do not collect the entire list of documents required for the criteria, there is a high probability that they will send you this request, and it will consume a significantly larger amount of your time. So either obtain the complete list from the professionals or from individuals who have previously worked on these letters. Next, preparing rec letters. Not everyone needs rec letters for GC. Let's say for EB-1A, rec letters are not required, but we always recommend writing 5-8 rec letters to include in the exhibits. Let's say you're writing a criterion for a critical role and attaching letters to this criterion that prove your critical role, prove your leadership role in the company, and tell specifically what you did in this company. These letters will not be a separate criterion, but they will serve as additional evidence in the critical role criterion, which will make them look good. And ultimately, supporting documents, the documents that accompany the petition, directly, if you are preparing petitions for IB category visas, you need to accurately and meticulously fill out the forms in order to ensure a smooth and successful application process. Which forms are required to be filled out? If you are outside the United States, you will need to fill out Form 140. This form is the main request and petition for requesting the immigration status of a worker in the United States. It is crucial to complete this form accurately and submit it as per the instructions provided. If you want to get looked at real quick, if it's an IB1 visa, then 15 calendar days. If it's IB2, then 45 calendar days. So you got to fill out an extra form 907 that you provide a description of the reasons for the request and make the necessary payment. Following that, depending on your chosen method of payment, you will need to complete Form 1450. You fill them out with two separate payments, $700 and $2,805 respectively. You fill them out separately because it's a requirement. Adding up the amount and filling it out, let's say for $3,500 won't work, your petition will be denied. Pay with an American card, or if you have a checkbook, offer checks made out to US. The Department of Homeland Security and also make separate payments using two payments. Subsequently, if you desire to receive notifications via phone or email upon acceptance of your case, then kindly complete Form 1145. This is a document that comprises of details pertaining to your email address as well as your telephone number. Furthermore, if you are waiting for your green card, which is located in the United States of America, if you wish to rent an apartment after approximately 3 months, you will require confirmation that you possess legal status, and consequently, with this status, you will have the ability to complete Form 765. This is a work permit. It is issued temporarily for 1 year or for 2 years. A document that confirms your right to work, and with this document you will be able to rent apartments or open accounts without any problems. However, you will also require a social security number and when combined, these documents will enable you to unleash your full potential. Next, the form you are filling out is called 131. You can actually fill out this form already if you're in the USA, along with the Form 485 and the Change of Status form. Request to modify immigration status on United States territory. 131 forms necessitate a travel document, which implies that if you desire to depart from the USA while undergoing a status change, you must file a Form 131 request and inform immigration authorities of your departure and return during the evaluation or status change period. You got to write down a specific time too. These are the main forms you need to fill out. Let's keep going. So, like if we're talking about defining the realm of talent, what makes it important and what the heck is it even? Here we need to comprehend the criteria. If you are a business professional and you have some sort of one-time request, let's assume it falls within the scope of your achievements. You need to figure out where you fit in, because you determine your own sphere of talent. You write about her in the petition, you're saying that I'm like a loser in the field of certain technologies, let's say. And naturally, the officer who will review your application will compare all of your accomplishments with what you have specified as your area of expertise. If you, for instance, are a product manager and you identify yourself as a product manager, but your achievements in the application are, let's say, more educational, for instance, you sell educational courses, teach people and so on, then this does not correspond to your talent sphere of expertise and may not align with your professional background. And going forward, the officer has every right to reject your application. So, in order to do this, you need to thoroughly analyze your profile, see which achievements you will have more of. The recommendation is to fully dive into your experiences and assess if there is a discernible red thread that connects all your achievements. Alternatively, you can seek guidance from a specialist and work together with them to determine the field of activity that suits you best and will have the greatest impact on your accomplishments. If we look at, for example, successful cases where applicants clearly define the field of talents, then let's say our recent cases are IT specialists. For them, everything is very simple. If you're a CTO, then you write CTO and include all your development patterns and achievements accordingly. If you are a creative professional, you have the ability to write in your field. For example, if you are a musician, you have the skill to write music. If you are the songwriter and performer of your own songs, you have the option to list that as a separate specialty in your profile. The field, and accordingly the specialty. The wider the field, the narrower the specialty. If you're a TV presenter, you're only TV here. If you're an investor, you have the ability to write about finance. If you, for example, work as a teacher, then you have the opportunity to write about the educational field. If these are STEM specialties, then it's easier here. You can write science, you can write technology, you can write engineering or mathematics, or some scientific disciplines that are compatible with it. If you are a consultant, simply indicate the areas in which you provide consultation, so that the officer understands that you can consult both there and there. That's it. Applying for green cards is a real pain in the neck. Don't forget that every case is unique and personal assistance is necessary here. So, sign up for consultations, come on in, let's discuss it. Thanks and have a good day.